Welcome everybody to Nitro! Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, main event, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Scott Steiner. As Scott Steiner's going to get a chance to get a little bit of revenge himself after we found out what Austin was behind. Well, kicking things off with some tag team action here, as we are getting closer and closer to WrestleMania. I just held my phone go, it's not on silent. Let's do that quickly. Yes, silent. There we go. Now my luck, my ringtone would go off and my video will get demonetized. Well, the Dudley boys who've had some bad luck with Batista in recent weeks. Batista, who I think people thought was going to be the favourite for the Battle Royal last week. But the Dudley boys are going to be in action against a team who, well, might have proved they are still on the map last week. We hadn't seen much of them. But the New Age Outlaws, they gave the WWF Tag Team Champions a bit of a match, and they are going to look to do the same with the Dudley boys. Now, we have word that Stephanie and Vince, they have agreed on a championship match of some sort for WrestleMania. We are apparently going to hear from Stephanie tonight. Apparently that's not the only thing they've agreed on, is trying to sort out these 2 nights of WrestleMania. They are going to decide what is happening. So Stephanie McMahon will be out later tonight to inform us of a couple of WrestleMania announcements. Scott Steiner's going to get a chance at his own personal revenge. Apparently he doesn't care too much, but the opportunity is going to be there, as the Outlaws now going to get a chance against the WCW Tag Team Champions. Well, the Dudleys on the same page as always. And here we go, as the Outlaws put on a great showing. They were very close to getting the victory over Sting and Flair. That would have put them in a prime spot for a title shot. As off the ropes there, and Bubba takes him up and down, man. Well, we got plenty of matches tonight. If you watched Raw, then we did announce what a couple of them are, as the brutal neck wrench has no time wasted tonight. Everyone's favourite move strikes early. As I always say, people, if you jump down to the description down below, there is a link to a Twitter account where the matches that are coming up tonight are posted. They're posted on the day of the event, kind of every half hour or so, letting you know things that are happening, just to give you a little insight of what's coming on the show. I will admit, I think that Twitter account's only sitting at like 20 followers, so I wouldn't mind that getting a little bit better to make it worth my time doing, so be generous. I will admit that I am currently working on, oh, never mind, brutal neck wrench! A second brutal neck wrench by Bubba Dudley. I was going to wait to the end of the show, but I'm considering a new universe. I'm just deciding what to do exactly. I'd like to make it one that's just one show instead of trying to do like things like Raw and SmackDown or Nitro and Raw. Make it a one-off thing. Somebody actually did write in the comments, must have been a couple of weeks ago or something, a few weeks ago. They said something about, why don't you do an old school TNA? And I've been thinking about that ever since. Is Devon Dudley, Bubba Dudley, and oh, the double team. You're going to feel that one as he's crawling over. Couldn't quite get over to the tag there, but Mr. Ass going to launch Devon out the ring. But the universe I've been considering doing, looking just at rosters, looking at what's in this game that you could technically use from the past. Obviously, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and oh, that cheap shot on Bubba there. Obviously, we've got a lot of the old TNA guys in WWE now, as well as a lot of the independent guys that I never understood why TNA never signed when they could have. But one of the most common things people say, obviously the biggest mistake TNA ever made was hiring Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan, because that just buried the company, because Eric Bischoff and Hogan thought it was 1997 when they took over, and bringing in the Nasty Boys and Scott Hall and Six Pack and all that, guys who were just a mess and should never have been in a ring in 2010. But they had the opportunity to hire Paul Heyman at that time, so I am considering, what if Paul Heyman had been in charge of TNA and he was in charge of the booking and who came into the company. So you would start in the start of January 2010, and it would go from there. I've got some stuff written down. Have a look at the rosters, had a look at the pay-per-views from 2010 to see what was coming, as Devon Dudley's wasting no time with a Road Dogg here. He is stalking him out. He might be looking for that saving grace here, that big falling reverse DDT. But anyway, that's a universe that I've been thinking about and considering, so you can let me know in the comments if that's something you would be interested in. It's just something different. I've really no interest in the modern stuff right now, mainly for the fact I don't even watch it anymore. I watched bits of WrestleMania. I tried watching the Raw after Mania. 4 times I put it on and I turned it off within 10 to 20 seconds. I just had no interest in it at all. I'm completely fallen from WWE. I just struggle to really stay attached to it anymore. I was one of the fans who always said, I'm going to stop watching, but kept watching. I've completely drifted away from this match now, ranting. Although I did love AEW last night. I loved Jericho in commentary, that was hilarious. As Bubba takes Road Dogg down. We're going to get back into this now because I'm ranting away. Let me know what you think of the TNA idea though. It's always nice to know if it's something people would be interested in. As Road Dogg back with the right, as Bubba was hitting nothing but fresh air. Road Dogg's going to show him how it's done here with a little shaking. And big right hand there, just floored Bubba Dudley. And Road Dogg is stalking him out now. And Road Dogg going to look for that pump handle drop. As he hooks the leg here. Devon though, going to break that one. Well, the Outlaws came very close to a victory last week, as though he tried a cheap shot in Devon. That did not work. And well, Road Dogg went right back for Devon again. Might want to concentrate on Bubba. As there you go, he got distracted and Bubba takes advantage. Oh, I thought it was going to be a Bubba bomb there, but no. And Road Dogg was too busy going after Devon that Bubba got back to his feet, and he is all over the Road Dogg right now. And oh, vintage Road Dogg hot tags Billy Gunn. And in he comes. It's vintage. That's how the Outlaws rolled. And oh no, didn't work. Oh god, a spin kick. And Bubba unleashes his Dusty. That elbow to Billy Gunn there just took him down as he falls into the cover, and the Dudley Boys, just like that. Not quite the fight that we saw before as well. There you go, just like that, the Dudley Boys, very easy, very simple. And Bubba Dudley dropped Billy Gunn. Well, the Outlaws 2 weeks in a row, matches against separate tag champions. And they came up short in both. The Outlaws were trying to show we're still here. Last week was a lot more impressive than this week, but the WCW Tag Team Champions, the Dudley Boys, they get themselves back to winning ways after the ass whippings from Batista. And well, Triple H is in the ring right now. Everybody shut the hell up. Sean, you want to throw a challenge out at me? Yeah, I saw your stupid little speech on the opening of Raw. You want to challenge me again? Do you remember the things I have done to you, Shawn? I have taken years off your career. I have buried you like you've buried so many before. And you know what, Shawn? You want to go again? You want me at WrestleMania one more time? You know what, Shawn? You are on. We are going to go again. And I want you to remember very, very carefully what happened the last time me and you faced at WrestleMania. Well, Triple H wasted no time. He has accepted Shawn Michaels' challenge. Shawn Michaels cost him that #1 contendership match last week. And you know what? That is correct. WrestleMania, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. That was an absolute beatdown by the hands of Triple H. Shawn Michaels was stretchered out that night. So Triple H might be looking, and it's not the first time Triple H has done that to Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels, it might not be a smart choice to get back in the ring with this man. Well, we've got a double header of matches coming up right now. Kicking things off, Owen Hart and Chris Benoit are going to collide one-on-one. And right after that match, Bret Hart and Chris Jericho are going to collide one-on-one. We know Bret Hart and Kurt Angle will meet at WrestleMania Night 1 over the United States Championship. Who is the best? Well, Bret and Owen, the brothers. Owen Hart's going to be up first. It's him that targeted Benoit, him that attacked Benoit. And Benoit is going to get his chance.
And his opponent, accompanied by Chris Jericho.
And well, Chris Jericho.
Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Chris Benoit.
And Chris Jericho, he will meet Bret Hart right after this match. But up first, it's Benoit and Owen. Benoit and Jericho, man, they don't seem to be on the same page, but they are on the same page. The hell is going on? He's into the tie-up here, Owen. It's going to be two very technical matches here, that's for damn sure. A lot of submissions as well. As Owen Hart's got Benoit down right now, managed to catch the arm. If he can take out the arm, he could take out the crossface. And oh, Benoit just slammed him down there. Man didn't manage to hook the head, but he grabbed the arm. Nearly put in a full crossface there as Benoit came in a bit too hard there. Owen ducked under, scoops him up though. Thought it might have been a Manhattan drop, but Benoit hits out of it. Down with this swinging neck breaker. As Benoit now laying in with those elbows. And Benoit. And a dragon sleeper here locked in. As Owen right on the arm again here. He might be trying to take out the crossface. Hell, you take out just about every submission. He's just blatantly choking him now. Can take out near enough every submission that they have access to. You know, Benoit, the reason Owen Hart went after Benoit is because Benoit has utilised that sharpshooter multiple times to get victories. We've seen Chris Benoit tap out Jim Neidhart and tap out Brian Pillman using the sharpshooter, which Owen Hart has taken serious offence to. Another swinging neckbreaker there. And now Benoit now going after the arm as well. I mean, you take out the arm, you could take out the sharpshooter, try to hold the legs up. Look at Owen, man. We said it would be technical. We weren't kidding. As Owen, man, he put everything behind that one. As Owen. And Owen's got him up. Drops him, man, with that pile driver. As Bret Hart just grabbed a steel chair and put it on the apron. Referee into the cover there. God, he never slid the chair directly under his head. As Benoit. And and Owen Hart again with another blatant choke here. And staring. Result. He caught him there. Suplexes him down. And he was going for the legs. I think he was going for the sharpshooter there. As watch out. Oh God. Right on the chair. Oh, the ropes are right there though. Benoit might be safe here. But man, he gets slammed. And look at Benoit though. And Benoit getting out with the sharpshooter after having the back of his head slammed on that chair. As Benoit goes behind. German suplex. I think his head went off each turnbuckle on the way down. As Benoit. And God, the multiple German suplexes there. Oh, he's right at the ropes again here. I don't think it's going to work. Down he goes. The ropes are right there, though I don't see this holding on. No, he's not touching the ropes. And he taps. Owen Hart, no choice. His foot must have been inches away from touching the rope. And man, despite having the back of his head cracked on that chair, and Chris Benoit, somehow, some way, he got out of the sharpshooter almost instantly. Not going to lie, I think the German, man, that first one, his head went off every turnbuckle. But then the crossface went in, and Owen Hart, man, his foot must have been an inch off touching that rope. Owen Hart, no choice but to tap out. Benoit gets a little bit of revenge on Owen tonight after the sneak attacks by Owen Hart. Well, don't go yet, people, because coming up next, no entrance is needed. They're already out here. Let's get Bret and Jericho in the ring. Well, alright, here we go. Bret and Jericho are in. There's Owen Hart outside. You can see him holding his arm up. Owen on the outside there after being put in the crossface. As Jericho here. And well, Chris Jericho and Bret Hart. Bret Hart, who picked up the submission victory over Edge last week. He defeated Brutus the Barber Beefcake the week before that. As Bret and Kurt have been just warming themselves up, getting ready for WrestleMania. As Jericho just waited on Bret there. Well, Chris Jericho now officially classifies himself as a main eventer. He wants main event matchups. And I'm not going to lie, Bret Hart, he is a main event player, that is for damn sure. Chris Jericho, the former WCW World Champion, got to rock the gold for a couple of months. Of course, he was never pinned to lose it, but he did lose his rematch. Come on, get back in the ring, boys. As Bret gets him back in. As Jericho back to his feet. And, Jericho went for a lot of force in that one. Caught the Manhattan drop. Now, Owen Hart, he must be really angry right now. He tapped out to Benoit. Now he's got to stand out here and watch Benoit at the other corner. Now, Jericho surprisingly came to Benoit's rescue last week. Don't think anyone saw that coming. Especially after what happened the previous weeks. And over the top rope, down to the floor. And up, Benoit. We know the AI likes to fly. I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark and say it's going to be an elbow. And no, an axe handle. No connection, though. Oh, that elbow connected. Jericho back with a shot of his own. And Jericho just lined up a heel kick. Brian Pillman style there. There's Jericho. And off the steel steps. Jericho, man. And again, man, everyone's second favourite. Right off the steps. Well, Bret was just bounced off the steps twice. Is Jericho now? Well, we have said Bret Hart looks like he's had a little bit of the ring rust after not really competing for so long. And Jericho. Bret able to get out of that one there. A big crossbody. And now look at Bret, centre of the ring, wrapping Jericho up. That's those dungeon moves right there. Whoa, Jericho right out of that one. And oh, went for the legs there. And Jericho might have been thinking of pulling him down for the walls. So Jericho switches him out. A big right hand. As, well, Jericho has something on the mind, but Bret wrenching the arm, Russian leg sweep. And well, look at Benoit. He's getting Bret's attention. And Jericho catches him, underhook, backbreaker. Into the brittle neck wrench. Oh, the brittle neck wrench. Such a painful move. That's why everybody does it. Oh, is he going to go again? And, oh, Bret gets the elbow. As he grabs a hold of him here. And Jericho, though, out of it. And, whoa, Jericho grabs the legs of Bret. And Bret Hart might be about to get turned. Centre of the ring. Walls of Jericho. Are both of the Hart brothers going to tap out tonight? And Bret is trying to crawl. He's got to get out of this one. Oh, Jericho couldn't hold it. As, oh, I think he tried to pick Bret up there, who just rolled through. And the uppercut. And, oh, right onto the ropes. That guillotine there. And Bret was in a bad, bad place there. And, oh, well, he might turn him into the ropes if he does it here. And he's trying to turn him, and I think that's going to be an instant rope break. Not smart by Bret. Although if he wins it now, it'd be a pretty awful. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a pin. And, well, Bret Hart, not very smart there, turned Jericho into the ropes. Well, hooking the leg here. And what the hell? Bret must have literally sat on his spine there when he locked that in order to get that victory. He must have proper turned him over and sat and just broke his back in order for them to have won that there. I was enjoying that match. I hate it when matches that are enjoyable get such a weird ending. Yeah, when he locked in the sharpshooter here, he must have just went and snapped his spine in order to get that pinfall. Well, Bret Hart picks up this victory, and Bret Hart remains on a little undefeated streak. Same as Kurt Angle. The two of them have been rolling with a little undefeated streak, leading to their match at WrestleMania. And Jericho with another loss as well. He's been racking up the losses ever since he lost the title. Oh well, Stephanie McMahon Helmsley is out here. We're told we're going to get an announcement of some sort to do with WrestleMania. Listen up, morons. Love it. So, I've got off the phone with Vince, and he and me have came to a little conclusion. At WrestleMania, Night 1, the Cruiserweight Champion, Rey Mysterio Jr., and the Light Heavyweight Champion, Tajiri, will both defend their belts in a fatal 4-way unification match against Rob Van Dam and Six Pack. A fatal 4-way to unify both championships. Now, as for the tag team championships of both brands, well, I will be deciding the WCW tag team title match, and my dad will decide the WWF tag team title match. So Dudley boys, keep your eyes open next week on Nitro and Raw, because there are going to be 3 qualifying matchups, and the winners of those 3 separate tag team matches are going to challenge the Dudley boys on night 1 of WrestleMania in a 4-way ladder match for the tag team championships. And let's see you beat that one, Daddy. Well, the Dudley boys are going to be getting a big one, man. The Dudleys are going to have to defend their tag titles in a 4-way ladder match. Damn. Who the hell are they going to end up going up against? And well, the Cruiserweight and Light Heavyweight titles are going to be unified at WrestleMania. Same as, well, the Hardcore one has been, I guess. Well, Hardcore Championship on the line. And it's going to be the last time. Vader, Foley. It's the last time these two are going at it. That's what they've been told, because WWE is not paying the price that is coming from these two constantly being in the ring with each other. And well, Vader, former Hardcore Champion. And he's looking to take the unified Hardcore titles and bring them back to WCW. As well, we know Brian Pillman, he's been up to something. As here comes the unified Hardcore Champion, Mick Foley. And well, Foley and Vader going to collide one last time here on Nitro tonight. Alright, here we go. On the line. Man, these two aren't afraid to beat each other senseless. And, oh god, both men. Oh, Foley. That's a ballsy one to try. A headbutt on Vader. There's Vader. And Vader here is Foley back on him again. And jeez, man, that's a right hand. As Vader, man, got him in the corner here, and Vader laying in with the right and left here. As Vader in control of Foley. As Foley out of it, sends him to the corner. And Foley laying in. And go, there's the knee. And oh, wait a minute. It's Brian Pillman. And Pillman is running to the ring here. And he's standing right outside. Foley knows he's there. He's wondered what the hell he's doing. He's ran down to ringside, but he doesn't seem to be doing much else. As Foley is staying on him here. And Foley right now, well, he's beating him down again. As Foley. And Mick Foley right now. As well, he's standing with a chair, and I think Foley's wondering what the hell to do here. He's over the ropes. He sees him down on the floor. And he sends him down to the floor as he's climbing up here. And he's telling Vader to get on his feet. And wait a minute, Pillman! Oh, Pillman! And Brian Pillman! And Brian Pillman is beating Vader senseless. And Foley is just watching on here. Good God. Brian Pillman, man. What in the hell is going on? And Pillman here on the outside. And a DDT on the floor. As Foley is just watching on like, what the hell? As well, he throws him back into the ring. And I think even he's wondering. And well, Foley's going for a cover. And Vader kicked out. As though he's in the ring now. He's in the ring and Foley can do nothing but watch here as oh! It's Foley. And Foley comes off. As Foley, for the life of him, doesn't understand what Pillman is doing. And Foley. Mick Foley looks seriously confused while Foley onto Vader and the stump pile driver. And well, this isn't quite the hardcore match we thought it was going to be, but what the hell is Brian Pillman doing? And now the double arm DDT. And Mick Foley again hooking the leg of Vader. And Brian Pillman just helped Mick Foley retain the Hardcore Championship. Why the hell did Pillman go after Vader? Pillman, look at Foley, he was confused. But Vader kicked out of all those chair shots. There was the heel kick. Mick Foley followed up with a pile driver, then the double arm DDT. And that kept Vader down. Not quite the hardcore match we're used to seeing. As well, Foley gets given his championships. And well, what do we say about that? What was with Vader? What was with Pillman? So many questions, no answers. And oh, wait a minute here, wait a minute, and look at this. And Undertaker looks like he's found Vampiro backstage. You can see there's an official there. trying to break this one up. And oh, he's telling the official, you stay the hell out of my way if you know what's good for you. And God, man, the official's getting a beat down. Well, he's going right back after him here. And oh, Vampiro. Well, he just stopped dead in his tracks there. And Undertaker is throwing Vampiro about. Well, there's no sign of Raven as Undertaker's armed with a trash can. Good God. And I think Undertaker going after Vampiro here. And man, oh man, Undertaker is not a happy man. That is for damn sure. Oh, wait a minute. And Undertaker going for the last ride through the table. Undertaker screaming at him, get up, you little bitch, I ain't done with you. Is Undertaker with a chair in hand and right in the midsection with it. Is Vampiro is getting a beat down as Undertaker picking him up here. Vampiro trying to get the hell away. Undertaker, man, is Vampiro crawling up the stairs here, coming out onto the stage. Undertaker's going to go after him. He ain't done with him. And Undertaker take it. No, wait, watch out, Undertaker. And behind Undertaker, there's Raven. And Raven is out here. And Vampiro is back on his feet now. And Raven and Vampiro are going to stomp a mud hole in the Undertaker here. And look at them. They are beating him. Is Raven telling him to slow down here. And oh, that's because Raven wants to get on board. He wants to lay in some shots. Well, Undertaker, man, been trying to go after these guys himself. And look at this now. As Raven is beating him on the stage. No, Raven, still not finished here. Still not finished. And now Vampiro is going to get his shots in. And Vampiro now, Undertaker, you're the one that went for this. This was you that done this. And Raven here. Raven, what's he doing with him? And a Russian leg sweep. God, man, on that stage. There is no give on that stage. Absolutely no give. He's back on the feet. Raven looking him right in the eye here as Raven, though, with another shot in the back. And Raven gonna drop him. And we've seen this. We've seen this before, the DDT, and he's going to follow it up, man. Not on the stage here, and God, Undertaker laid out. Well, he went after Vampiro, but Raven to the rescue, I suppose. And Raven and Vampiro have just laid the Undertaker out again. The Undertaker, man, absolutely laid out on the stage. DDT'd on it, Russian leg sweep, and then of course that final nail in the coffin. Raven still wearing the Undertaker's bandana. And well, Undertaker, man, he can't take these two alone. Well, The Rock is here on Nitro again, and we know that Diamond Dallas Page is not. He's already appeared on Raw. Oh, Diamond Dallas Page, you are on fire tonight, aren't you? So, once again, you've dodged The Rock. Alright, Page. Another successful week of being a coward. That's fine, but you've now said that I will not land a rock bottom on you. That you are going to strike me with another diamond cutter and I won't see it coming. So you know what, Paige? That's fine. You want to play these games. You think you're in The Rock's head. Believe me, you're not. We already have a match. Believe me. I'm going to give you an ass whooping at WrestleMania. And I guarantee I'm going to rock bottom your ass before WrestleMania. You keep running. You keep hiding. You keep talking. You ain't going to get me, Paige. It's going to be me who plants you in the middle of this ring. And at WrestleMania, I'll bring the ass whooping to you. Well, the mind games of Diamond Dallas Page and The Rock continue as both men have threatened to land a diamond cutter, to land a rock bottom. Is someone going to strike? Oh, it's main event time. Well, Scott Steiner's been given this matchup. And you know what? Scott Steiner's already said, as much as he helped Goldberg and beating down the APA, Scott Steiner doesn't actually seem to care about going after Austin. He seems quite happy to just set his sights on Edge in his Intercontinental Championship match. Scott Steiner will challenge for WrestleMania Night 2. Edge, of course, went one-on-one with Rick Steiner on Raw tonight. And, well, Scott Steiner, though, he's got a chance. He's got a main event match here on Nitro against the WCW champion. He might not really care about the revenge too much, he says, sure. But who cares? Steiner's revenge. He's got a chance. He can get one over on Austin. Well, we now know it'll be Stone Cold Steve Austin and Goldberg at WrestleMania for the big gold belt, the WCW Championship. And, well, Austin Goldberg, the dream match will happen. Goldberg can, I was going to say, can give a big thank you to Shawn Michaels for last week, even though Goldberg looked like he had it in the bag before Triple H pulled out the sledgehammer. Well, either way, Scott Steiner's got a chance to get one over the WCW champion, and that's a hell of a morale boost, that's for damn sure. So here we go. And oh wait, and I don't think Scott Steiner was ready there, and Austin doesn't care. As Austin went straight for him here, and Austin is stomping the mud hole on him. And wait a minute. And that's Goldberg's music. Well, Austin just started stomping the mud hole. And oh, watch out! In the ring! Goldberg! And oh, Goldberg! Would have been better if he speared him. But Goldberg's got him up! Jackhammer! And Scott Steiner trying to pull himself back to his feet here. As I think Steiner realises what might have just happened. And, well, he just dropped him. And, oh, Steiner. And Scott Steiner was right on Austin. Well, I don't think Scott Steiner liked being dropped there, as that jackhammer just laid him out, man. Goldberg wasted no time. And, well, I think Scott Steiner's going to take advantage of this one. And is repeatedly bouncing Austin off the announcer's table here. If they say Scott Steiner did not like the attack by Austin at the start there, off the ring post. Is into the guardrail now. God, man, he doesn't know where he is. Oh, I thought he was going to lock in the recliner there, and no, I think Scott Steiner's a little frustrated. God, what a kick that was. And man, Austin is down and out right now. It started off all right for Austin, but it ain't looking too good for him now, man. Scott Steiner dropping the elbow. And well, I think Scott Steiner's feeling pretty damn cocky right now. As Austin sent into the corner. And oh God, these shots right into the back. Not done, man. Into the midsection as Austin is not looking too good right now. Got to be said. As Scott Steiner here. And Scott Steiner might be... Oh God, no, I thought he might have been going Frankensteiner, but no. God! And Scott Steiner is stalking Austin, who's got no clue where he is right now. And Scott Steiner might be about to get the biggest victory of his life. Oh, not on his neck. No! Not a move to do to Austin. And Scott Steiner hooks the leg of Austin. And Scott Steiner just got a huge win. You realise this man's got wins over Goldberg and Austin? Well, Goldberg came in, grabbed Austin up in the air. Jack Hamilton would have looked a lot better if he'd speared him. And Scott Steiner, well, after being stomping a mud hole in him, he took full advantage.
Here is your winner.
And Scott Steiner, and oh, wait a minute here. Scott Steiner doesn't appear to be finished here. As he's got Austin back in the ring. And, oh, Scott Steiner. Maybe Steiner. And, oh, Steiner. Maybe Scott Steiner does want some revenge after all. I think Scott Steiner's decided revenge might not be the worst thing ever here as a standing Frankensteiner. Trying to get up on his feet. And Scott Steiner, and I think he's going to lock in the recliner here on Austin, and the officials are going to have to split this one. And Scott Steiner, well, so much for not really wanting revenge, because I think Scott Steiner might just have got his on Austin, and Scott Steiner is feeling pretty damn good. And Goldberg looks like he might have got the first part of his revenge on Stone Cold Steve Austin. Well, ladies and gents, if you saw that opening contest, I spoke about the possible universe I was thinking about doing, an old school TNA 2010. What if Paul Heyman had taken over TNA instead of Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff? It was heavily rumoured at the time that Paul Heyman had been approached to possibly take over TNA. I'm sure he did confirm that he was asked, but they opted to go for Bischoff and Hogan because Dixie Carter just thought having Hogan would work, which it wouldn't, because he destroys everything. Oops. I firmly believe if Paul Heyman had went in, you would have seen an influx of Ring of Honor stars straight away, and then possibly New Japan stars. I think a lot of the guys that are in WWE right now, you would have seen move into TNA. Guys like Kevin Steen, El Generico, Roderick Strong, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly. Well, to be fair, 2010 is when the Young Bucks were in his Generation Me, but even like Kenny Omega and stuff like that, I actually think you might have seen a lot of those guys end up in TNA and get built up for the future. And I actually think TNA would have been a much bigger thing today if Paul Heyman had been given the chance to do it. Although that's not necessarily true, because Dixie Carter, with her money, might still have completely humped the company. But anyway, people, it's just a possible universe. I'm going to have a look at what's in Community Creations to see if it's something that can be done, because I would probably need the roster from 2010. But anyway, let me know in the comments if that's something you think you'd be interested in. I can't be bothered with the modern stuff anymore, because I just don't like it. And I don't really want to do an AEW one. Plus, with the way everything is in modern life right now, there is no wrestling. AEW will be done in a month. WWE's about to film months of stuff, which will probably suck, let's be fair. But anyway, people, we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, leave your comments down below, and I will see you in the next episode.